Hey. I would like to start by apologizing for the sound of my voice. I did not contract the Wu flu. I just burned my voice out. Apologies. So, I like the little video intro. If that worked out properly, I'll check it later. Then I will absolutely check that, look into making one to play for all of them. All right. So, I just discovered that if you include a hashtag in the description of the video, it will show up above the thing. So I have hashtag LegoGate floating on top of mine. And I guess that means I should start with LegoGate. Let me go ahead and turn this ringer off. Okay, so what is LegoGate? Well, apparently, what happened is Ivanka Trump has a kid that made a White House out of Legos forever ago. And because everything has to be something stupid, people are now investigating as to whether or not this kid made the Lego house himself or if he had assistance. And it makes you think this has to be a joke. This has to be a joke. Dear Lord, this must be a joke. No, it's absolutely real. And looking right there, I don't like the way that's centered. I think sorry. I mean, it's centered, but just the circle makes it, yeah. So, hello to Mommy Kitten and Rev Critter. Thank you both so much for watching. But yes, LegoGate is really stupid, and it's a real thing. And that's not the only stupid thing that must be fake out there. There is, and several people have covered it, there is a website. I'm not going to say the name of it, but it involves a forceful act like struggle cuddle. .co.uk. And it is an entire website designed on two things. You got one section for sharing images. The kind of images that no one wants to see unless you belong on Epstein Island. And hopefully you join him where he's at now. And the other one is a thing on how to think of instructions on how to perform such awful, terrible acts. Now, automatically you think this is a parody. This is a joke. There is no fucking way this is real. I'm not going to say the name of the site, and I'm not going to give any links. But yes, it is real. I don't get it. Now, sorry. It makes me think of the MAPS. MAPS. They are minor attracted persons. Twitter will ban you for a multitude of wrong think. But you can openly be a pedo. And it's perfectly fine on Twitter. Nope, you're not banned. There is a very strong movement to get them added to the LGBT alphabet, the long list of LGBTQ 7.62 millimeter 75L. I don't know. There's a lot of them, but I just go with LGBT. If that offends you, I'm sorry. It's just there's a lot, and I'm lazy, not a bigot. So when it comes to this sort of stuff, reach out, speak to, report it to the FBI, report it to Scotland Yard, report it to Tom Cruise, just whatever higher power there is with legal recourse to stop this kind of crap from happening. Jeremy from The Quartering made a video on it, and I'm sure many others have, if you want more details on it. Yeah. It's bad. Don't do that. All right. On the subject of social media, Leafy is here, has been banned. He was banned for, no one knows. Supposedly he doesn't know, like Dr. Disrespect. But YouTube says they told him why. I think, like with the Dr. Disrespect thing, they gave some vague answer with no specifics. We're all assuming it's because he made fun of Pokimane a lot. And they are calling it harassment. Okay. So, is there a limit on how many videos you can make about someone before it's harassment? Is there certain ways you're allowed to criticize them before it's harassment? It seems extremely vague. And I constantly talk about Green Bay Packers fans and how terrible they are. So am I harassing that group of awful, terrible people, you Green Bay Packers fans? We need a little bit more specific. But it just reminds me of platform versus publisher. You see, social media is given this 230 protection. And to explain it as simple as possible, you cannot sue Facebook because of what I post on Facebook. You can sue me. The reason why is because they are protected under 230. The Article 13 that the UK was trying to push through, holding these platforms responsible for what's put on there, that everyone hated so much. Yeah. So that was fought against because if you start going after platforms for what they publish, it's going to cause massive censorship. But publishers, they have that freedom where they can be biased. New York Times can be biased. They can write an editorial on this, an editorial on that. They are not required to publish your letters that you write into them. No. They're a private business and they are a publisher. Now, YouTube is a private business with 230 protection. Just like a church gets certain benefits by being a religious institution, which makes them exempt from taxes. If they're exempt from taxes, maybe they should not be able to, I don't know, buy a shopping mall in a certain town and make money off of that. So yes, you can sue the New York Times for lying about you or sue CNN for defamation. Nick Sandman, taught them that one. Now, you cannot sue YouTube, which means YouTube cannot editorialize. You can publish. Now, terms of service, gotcha. If you're going to maintain 230 protection, then the only terms of service that I believe you should be allowed to use are cannot use copyrighted materials, gotcha. Cannot violate the Miller test or the brown bag test, the obscenity laws set forth by the Constitution, or set forth by the Supreme Court, and opinions that are not in violation of obscenity laws or copyright laws or decency laws, then you, as a private company, can only censor those people and remove those people if you give up your 230 protection. You're either the New York Times or you are the city clerk issuing parade permits. You can't be both. Just like I can't start a church for tax-free exemption and then buy a shopping mall with my tax-free money. That's cheating. Whiskey always solves everything. Maybe this will help. And again, I do apologize for my voice. Now, to get off of that and on to happy stuff. There is a movie on a streaming service. I think it's Netflix. I did not watch it on Netflix, though. It is called How to Build a Girl. Now, this movie, it's about a year old or so. Think of the little boy wants to be a journalist. He's like 15. He goes on tour with a rock band. I cannot believe Cameron Crowe wrote it. Man, how am I not remembering the name of that? Anyways. Man, this is very similar. It's set in the 90s instead of the 70s. And it's set in the UK. Now, this young, innocent, goody two-shoes female wants to be a music critic. So she goes, and she's a great writer, right? She shows up and they basically laugh at her. You're a child. Ma. So she decides to start writing without, putting her name and face out there. Thank you. Almost Famous. Jesus, how did I forget that? So she basically gets her writing out there without her name and face attached, and people love it. They're boom. And in order to pull it off, she has to change her appearance somewhat. I would love to play you a trailer, but that would get the stream cut off. Why? So go check it out. It's cute. It's fun. It has girl power without being woke. Like Wonder Woman. When a father can take his daughters to go see a girl power movie, that is not all men are bad. That's a good thing. But check it out. I give 2 thumbs up. Yeah. It's British, so it's a little dry, but I like dry. Also, not going to give away anything much. Bill and Ted Face the Music. The 3rd Bill and Ted movie. It is good. It's not Excellent Adventure. It's not Bogus Journey. It is definitely the weakest of the 3. But I love Boondock Saints. Boondock Saints 2 does not live up to it. This one lives up to it. I think a lot of us were worried going into it because everything is woke. Super, super woke. And they gender swapped the babies from Bogus Journey. Maybe. Sort of. They have little Bill and little Ted. And the way they get around that is the girls are basically named Bill and Ted. Billy and like Theo or Theo. I don't know. I think they should have gone with Teddy. Billy and Teddy. Teddy sounds cool for a girl. They don't get woke in this movie, which is what everyone was afraid of. They do, however, have some moments of social awareness of things, which is good. It doesn't beat you over the head. You can address a topic without being woke. I very much like the movie. There are some small issues. The villain of the movie isn't a very good villain, but because of who the villain is, you don't want it to be a good villain. And I do think the movie suffers a little bit by not having someone that you can freely hate as the villain, like in the previous movies. Obviously, George Carlin was not able to make the movie. He has his frisbee has been thrown onto the roof. There's a reference to his passing from one of his old records. The actress they got to play his daughter, because it's very much a daddy-daughter movie. She's great, just not for this part. She's very, very sweet. Rufus never came off as sweet. But hey. Bill and Ted Face the Music. I give it a... It didn't suck. Because I'm sure many of you were worried about that. All right. Last one on this page. I would like to start with... I know, I need to get better at this. Discussing boxing. Black Magic has lost his life in a car crash. 17-0, undefeated boxer. Dude he looked good. He had a bright career. And he was only 24 years old. I think he was a week or two shy of turning 25. And that is sad. And my heart goes out to his friends, his fans, and most importantly, to his family. People always want to go, well, whose fault was it? I don't think it matters, but it does not appear that it was his fault. And from what I can gather, he was sober. It was just a tragedy. I know I hate the glare on my head, but you got to take your hats off when someone passes, I think. Or I do. Dillian White. He got beat. He got knocked the fuck out in a great knockout. He was winning every round of that fight. He looks great. He lost his automatic title shot against Tyson Fury. And it saddens me. that we may not get the Dillian White Fury fight, but I really, really, really want to see the Tyson Fury Anthony Joshua fight. That's what I want to see. I'm not even interested in Deontay Wilder 3. How about Dillian White and Deontay Wilder fight? And then we get the Joshua Fury fight, because that's going to be awesome. And in boxing news that no one cares about, Jeff Horn, the Australian who was wrongfully given a decision over Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao won that fight, hands down. Hands down. Destroyed him. But Jeff Horn, who famously will turn his back, he's like a Mayweather protege. He will either turn his back to you or he will wrap you up and put his head down. He got beat down by Tim Tism. That's what the announcer said. It was a wonderful fight. It was a masterclass in boxing. As Jeff Horn pulled his dirty tricks and his cheap moves, Tism rightfully would just back up and pop the dude. And he was cutting through his defense. It looked great. And this kid's going somewhere. He looks great. He's beaten 3 or 4 undefeated fighters now. And he appears to be a fighter like Pacquiao, because Manny would fight anyone, anytime. But that is it for the boxing news. Actually, that's it for sporting news, because, because NBA, no one's watching, no one cares. They boycotted a game, and no one cared. They painted shit on the court. No one cares. You can get a custom jersey with anything you want, except for free Hong Kong. Yeah, no one cares. Major League Baseball didn't want to miss out, so they canceled some games too out of protest. And the WNBA still exists. I only found that out because they're protesting games too. Okay. That's it for sports. All right. Today is the 28th. In some places, and it's the 29th in others. It's right around that cusp. So depending on where you are. I'm going to go with the 29th for this part. Today is the birthday of Carla Gugino. Now, she was born in Sarasota, Florida on the 29th, 1971. You probably know her from Sin City. You may know her when she played the attorney in Californication, and she did fantastic. Beautiful actress, extremely talented. Some of you may know her from Jaded with, it's a dirty movie back in the day, like a Cinemax special. But I will always know her from Son-in-Law, where she pretended to be engaged to Pauly Shore. Fantastic movie. Probably Pauly Shore's best. Although I really like In the Army Now. Great fucking movie. Great actress. Happy birthday, ma'am. Also, today is the birthday of the late and once great Senator John McCain. He was once a Maverick. The older he got, the more. Doesn't matter. Today is his birthday, and we've lost him recently to brain cancer. He has a wonderful family. He has one daughter who's very much in the public eye. And a lot of people, yes, Gerald's Game. Great book, too. A lot of people may not know this about the former Senator McCain, but he has a black daughter whom, when running against Obama, he refused to parade her out there for votes. Back when he was a good, respectable man, before he went crazy with the brain tumor. So I hope you are resting in peace, sir. Also, James Brady shares a birthday with Carla Gugino. He was born in 1940. Now, James Brady was the press secretary for Ronnie Reagan. And he was shot during the assassination attempt. And the Brady Bill, the most substantial gun bill in the history of this country, is named after him. And I'm a strong supporter of the Second Amendment. I'm also a strong supporter of people being responsible. But that is today in birthdays. If it is your birthday, throw a comment down in the section for comments, and throw a comment in the section for comments. Not the comment section, no, the section for comments. Yeah. Also, I want to touch on this one. I gotta pull up a thing. All right. Now, here we have Hurricane Laura. Hurricane Laura has hit the United States. It's caused, I believe it was $15 million in death, or in damage, a dozen deaths, and it one of the strongest storms to hit us. Strongest storm doesn't always mean the most dangerous or the most damaging. Katrina wasn't nearly as strong as Rita, but Katrina clearly did much more damage. Yes, place the birth of in the section. Yeah. I'm tongue-tied. But as you can see on the map, the hurricane, which is no longer a hurricane, I don't believe, but a lot of us were worried that it was going to, I guess you can't see it unless I do this. I don't know if it shows. A lot of us thought that it was going to go through to Texas, right? I'm pointing like you can see. But instead, it has gone up the Mississippi River, and it is heading towards St. Louis. So through the Veil Paranormal, please be careful. And it is actually hitting Kentucky, the home of Shaun White. Shaun White is Talcum X. He is the white person who pretends to be black and is calling for the doxing of people on Twitter. And Twitter, you still haven't banned this guy? Sorry, I don't like this guy. But yes, if you are anywhere near the path of the hurricane, please be careful, be safe. I am very, very thankful it has not hit Texas. And hopefully it gets weaker as it continues to go through. All right. Doc Rivers, a dude for the NBA, jumped on at a press conference and essentially just said half the country is evil. The frigging comedian Jim Gaffigan just had a rant on Twitter saying half the country is evil. Now, Sway, radio show. I've been on a big Herschel Walker kick lately, ever since Alyssa Milano tried to cancel him. I jumped down a bunch of rabbit holes with this guy. Ballet, what he's done for cheerleading in the United States, bobsled. I mean, this guy, everything. MMA. Anyways, I was watching him at the Super Bowl on Sway. Now, there's 4 people on this, and they are all very, very opinionated on their politics. But Herschel Walker comes on, who is the other end of the spectrum. And they touch on politics respectfully. They ask a few questions. Then they discuss other things. And they are just respectful while disagreeing. So I know a lot of us out there have friends and family whom we strongly disagree with when it comes to religion, politics, favorite food. Doesn't matter. A person is more than the letter after their name or who they vote for. A person is either a Packers fan or they're not a Packers fan. And that's what's important. Shun the Packers fans and give some love and respect to everyone else. And now, I would like to try something. And we will see if this works. I have to share audio on this. All right. Now, this is my channel on the Tube of You. If you look over here, I have some channels I suggest. Terry B, she's been off for a bit, but she's fantastic. Timcast, unbiased news source. Night Terrors, dude is awesome. And my co-host on many, many of my live streams, The Great Splatter. Now, I want to talk about Skinny Devil Music Lab. Now, I'm going to scroll over and see if it... All right, it did transfer. Yay. See, I wasn't sure if clicking links, the thing would stay. Sorry. Skinny Devil Music Lab. Skinny Devil is a good dude. This guy's awesome. I have known him for 25 years or close to it. And he is an amazing person, an amazing musician. He's one of those people that makes you mad at how good they are at stuff. Like doing some taekwondo, feeling good, right? You do some sparring sessions, come in, bragging about it. And he's like, awesome. Yeah. I remember when I won my Golden Gloves championship. Oh, okay, cool. Always nice about everything, always respectful. He's just better than everyone at everything. He's one of those fucking people where you hate him out of jealousy if he wasn't so damn cool. Anyway, sorry. I really want all of you guys to subscribe to his channel and check out his music. Every Monday he does a cover, right? And he's not going to hit me with anything for this. And if he does, I'll hit him back. I mean, he's not going to hit me with the copyright for this, but if he does, I'll hit him back. Not with copyright strike. I'm saying I'll hit him, like with my fists. Shut up. Sorry, I'm working the system here, all right? So every Monday he does different covers, right? Most often it's just him with a guitar, right? Dude's just fantastic, right? This is the old Redbone song. Many of you may know it from Guardians of the Galaxy.
What's the matter with your head?
Hey.
Oh, oh, oh.
Hey. Great stuff. Unfortunately, with this coronavirus, live shows have really been, they're not happening. People aren't able to go out to live shows. And I'm not saying that, oh, we need to open the bars and this. It's not what I'm saying. I'm staying out of that. What I'm saying is there are people that are hit by this. If you know someone who's a waitress or a musician, anyone out there who, due to this pandemic, is hurting, reach out, give some love. Now, Dave does some, Skinny Devil does some online virtual guitar lessons. He does various things, and he's not hurting for money, but he very much wanted me to shout out to everyone to love your local musicians and bartenders. Now, this guitar of his, this green one, is my favorite.
Talking about my girl. Ooh. Ooh, I got the honey, baby, with the bees and the honey.
Great stuff. I'm going to share one last video of his, and then I'm going to start going on my just random spews until I wrap it up. I just want to share this damn guitar that he's playing. What the hell is that?
Thank you, Eric Hutchins. Cigar box guitar.
Some dude took a wooden box and guitar parts, made this guy a shoebox guitar. He does make it sound pretty damn good, though.
I wish I could fly to skies very high, like a dragonfly.
Man, I definitely need to get him on a live stream with me. He is absolutely fantastic. But there are so many great channels that I follow. You guys should suggest them to me. In fact, I just subbed today to Ripley's. Oh, shit. Let me fucking not remember the name of it now. Shit. I just subbed today. Man, I really should have had that prepared. Plus, I appear to be forgetting everything today. Anyways, Ripley's Ghost Hunter out of Ohio. And while we're here, everyone needs to subscribe to Mommy Kitten's channel. Ripley's Ghostly Adventures. Thank you, Rev Critter. Apparently found my notes, because everything I forget, she fucking reminds me. But yes, everyone needs to subscribe to Mommy Kitten's channel as well. I have never in my life seen Roblox before. Never played it. And I gotta say, she makes it look very entertaining. And kind of want to play now. Now, there is a game fall down guys or something. It's like a bunch of little like beanie babies or like bean bags with like costumes running around like American Gladiator obstacle courses, or I guess Ninja Warriors is what people know now. And it's just a bunch of like, it's the silliest, simplest looking game ever. And it looks so incredibly fun. I absolutely want to play this game. I just don't want to spend $60 on any game. So I never buy new games anymore. Oh, let's see. Did I forget anything? No. All right. So every Tuesday I am on Splattervision. I do a podcast with him every Tuesday that he invites me. He hasn't missed an invite yet. And I generally do this on Wednesdays, but shit happens. If you guys have any ideas for videos to do, reactions, or if you ever wanted to just do a live stream, hit me up, let me know. But I'm going to go ahead and end this. I try to aim at about 45 minutes if I'm solo. And I may do a drunken after stream. But for everyone that is watching this on Periscope, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It is Doc's channel. If you're watching this on Facebook, same thing applies. And absolutely thank you so very much for watching. And it is absolutely insane that I have gotten super chats. You guys are fantastic. Paying me to just ramble on. I love you guys. Thank you so very much. I hope you have a great day. Be safe of the hurricane. And the Packers suck.